Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So our group will present about ABIM. So firstly, I will be a first presenter who will present about the introduction and the problem statement. So firstly, it's about the introduction. The development of Islamic preaching in Malaysia began in the early 70s when there was a very progressive Islamic revival movement. As a result of this movement, Angkatan Belia Islam Malaysia or ABIM and others have been emerged. Angkatan Belia Islam Malaysia or ABIM was established on 6 August 1971. The contribution and the roles of ABIM is very big to the development of Islam in Malaysia from the socio-cultural aspect of Malaysian society. The unique approach of dakwah shown by ABIM, which is to make Islam as the main source in daily life, is accepted by the Muslim community in Malaysia. Next is about the problem statement that I have been found in two articles that I have been read. Firstly, it's about the perception and understanding of the Muslim community in Malaysia towards Islam before 1907, that Islam is only or is about a ritual religion. So the main roles of ABIM are when to change the understanding of Islam community in Malaysia, so that they can live with the way of Islam. So this is what happened today in the community. People can adapt with the way of Islamic life. Secondly, the problem statement that I have found is about the ideologies of Western that overcome the understanding of Islam in Malaysia. So this problem occur because there are no disclosures related to Islam and the development of technologies that make it worse. But this problem began to change after the arrival of influence from the Middle East due to the Tajdid movement. In the same time, the technologies also have positive values that can be used to spread the da'wah. And lastly, about the problem statement is about the status of ABIM in politics. ABIM also want to build a Islamic country from the political, from the economic, from the social aspects. Problem occur when there are questions from various parties regarding the political status of ABIM. So the questions brought to confusion to public about the political status of ABIM. So that's all from me about the problem statement that I have found in the article.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Humam bin Jamluddin. My metric number 1192677. Okay, so for the research methodology, the qualitative method and procedures used in the development of this case study of the NGO institution and its roles in Islamic Da'wah, ABIM, included the collecting, interpretation and analysis of two written materials connected to the instance. As a result, these two journal articles include past research, case analysis and a real survey that was conducted on a group of individuals, as well as data presentation, data analysis, findings and discussions and conclusions.
My name was Muhammad Arif bin Wan Shafi'i, number metric 1192980. I will present about finding. Firstly, this finding is to clarify the strategies of vision of ABIM from early establishment that still stand to this day. As has been explained on above section, ABIM is one of the biggest non-profit organization that exists in the early year in Islam, in Muslim world, in Malay world, and has been established to help Malaysian society to get and stand their right. Moreover, one of the reasons why ABIM may extend its leadership, which originated from the senior leadership of PKPIM, Anwar Ibrahim, one of those involved in the founding of ABIM, expect the PKPM alumni may use ABIM to channel their dedication to the dakwah movement. Anwar Ibrahim underlined the necessity of PKPIM activities to have a platform for Islamic youth after graduation. In his address at the opening of ABIM in connection with the 10th PKPIM Annual General Conference at the Faculty of Islam, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, Petaling Jaya. Involvement in PKPIM demonstrate that this group have made the most contribution to the establishment of ABIM. The first of ABIM aims and purpose is to certificately grow and fight for Islamic values in conformity with the Quranic teaching and the Prophet Muhammad SAW Sunnah. Second, carry out Islamic da'wah after approval from the appropriate Islamic religious department. Third, organize the energy of all Muslim youth to collaborate in areas such as social, educational, cultural, philosophical, and technical aid. Fourth one is representing Muslim advocates in local and international conference. And fifth, engage in other activities that are not in the violation of the Quran and Prophet Muhammad SAW Sunnah. For conclusion of the finding, last but not least, that ABIM is a helper of Malaysian society that entrusts the Sunnah of our Prophet Muhammad SAW that bring Islam at the state of harmony and bring society voice to higher level. The formation of this Islamic institution has success in changing Malaysia into a country that is committed to implementing Islam in the form of policy making in order to reform Malaysia's society as a whole. It's a long-term shift that will make Malaysian society more Islamic. This demonstrates that ABIM technique is quite accurate and appropriate for use in Malaysian culture.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In section of discussion, among the discussion in this case study is the role and contribution of ABIM. ABIM in strengthening their da'wah efforts by researching in depth on the efforts to spread the idea of Islamization into society. This is because of the role and contribution of ABIM towards strengthening the unity of the Ummah in Malaysia. The focus was on the issue of opposition to the Societies Act, which spread non-partisan ideas into the community, as well as discussion on aspects of Manhaj Malizi's thinking and ABIM's involvement in the politics of Ummah unification. Next, this study also explained that the Islamic movement must continuously move according to the political environment and society around it without sacrificing its basics principle in order to uphold truth and justice. The momentum of the Da'wah movement that has been fought for over 3 decades is not still, despite facing various obstacles.
In Malaysia, as well as worldwide, the founding of the ABIM has had several beneficial ramifications. The word ABIM continues to be synonymous with promoting the general welfare of the public. This is consistent with the ABIM battle, which is worldwide and non-racial in character. Furthermore, ABIM is one of the non-governmental organizations or NGOs that has been around for a long time and is an organization that contributes significantly to the battle of human rights, regardless of race. As a result, non-governmental organizations such as ABIM must be protected and expanded for the welfare of the both local and the international communities.